Hey, what's up, everybody? It's Bobby here with Crew Chiefs Corner. We're going to do another episode of the Debrief. So, hope everybody had a great Thanksgiving. We have a lot of news to get into, so we'll start right at the top with. I guess we'll start with the news that broke yesterday, and we'll talk a little bit about today's news. So, yesterday, JTG Doherty announced that Ricky Stenhouse is going to drive the 47 car next year. So, for those of you that are Ryan Preece fans, he moves over to the 37. Stenhouse will have Brian Patty, who was his crew chief over at Roush Fenway Racing. Brian Patty is joining the JTG Doherty Racing team and will be Stenhouse's crew chief on the 47 Chevrolet for 2020. And then the 37 is going to be Trent Owens, is going to crew chief the 37 like he did this year. And then he will have Ryan Preece driving him. So, Preece Nation that went out there and bought the 47 merchandise, like yours truly, we're going to have to buy some new merch, but that's okay. It's these things happen. I'm sure it's somehow sponsor related. Don't really know all the details of it, but we do know for sure that Priest will be in the 37, Stenhouse in the 47. Like I said, Brian Patty crew chiefing Stenhouse, and then like we said, Trent Owens crew chiefing the 37. Now, the news that broke today, there was a couple things that broke today. First thing was Stuart Friesen is going to drive in the Truck Series this year. I know Brett Griffith over on Door Bumper Clear on Dale Jr.'s Dirty Mo Media platform kind of hinted that Stewie was going to go up to the Xfinity Series. And I heard some grumblings of that too, that he was one of the people that was going to purchase some of the GMS Racing Xfinity cars. And there was some talk that maybe he was going to purchase the assets of that team and was going to make a run at Xfinity this upcoming season. Well, those rumors were put to bed today. He announced, along with the Halmar organization, because it is Friesen Halmar, or Halmar Friesen Racing, I'm sorry, in the Truck Series, they announced that they will be returning to the Truck Series for 2020. Stuart Friesen is going to continue to drive the truck, obviously. And this year they will move to Kyle Busch Motorsports trucks. So they'll be running Toyotas in the Gander Outdoor and RV Truck Series. Caught myself there. And they will, like I said, move to Toyota. So that will free up some space at GMS. I know GMS went from basically 2 full-time trucks to, I think, 4, if I'm not mistaken. I might have lost count somewhere in there. They were announcing so many drivers over there the last couple of weeks. It's been crazy what GMS has been doing. But that's what's going on there. And then the news that just broke literally earlier than the Friesen news, but it was kind of like Toby Christie had it first. And then I wanted to see the official release come out. But then NASCAR had something that, or NASCAR and NBC, one of the media outlets had Corey on one of the podcasts that he does, confirming that he was going to go back to Go Fast. And then Go Fast in response put out the official press release, and I put it out just literally about 10 minutes ago, that Corey LaJoie is back in the 32. Daniel Suarez supposedly has a number of options on the table, and of what it sounds like, that the 00 is probably the option he's leaning towards the most, which would mean he would go down to the Xfinity Series next year, drive the 00 that Cole Custer was in last year, and would take that seat over and stay with Stuart Haas and Ford. Like I said, probably alluding to the comments that Tony Stewart made, that they're going to try to keep him in the Ford family and then maybe bring him back up into the Cup Series. Like I said, when maybe Harvick retires or somebody else retires in that stable, and that way they don't need to go fish another driver from somewhere. And I think at this point they kind of know that Briscoe's going to be maybe somebody that they look at for another seat. But I know that Briscoe's deal at Stuart Haas isn't 100% sealed yet. So we'll see if Chase Briscoe's back in the 98. But it sounds like Daniel Suarez is headed to the Xfinity Series to drive the 00 for Stuart Haas Racing. And then, like I said, maybe in a year or two, you might see him resurface in the Cup Series, replacing either Harvick or Boyer, depending on when those guys retire. So that's all I have for you guys today. Like I said, I hope everybody had a great Thanksgiving. We will catch you guys. We'll have an episode probably tomorrow afternoon or tomorrow evening. We'll do an episode on Facebook Live, and then we will do some kind of a recorded show maybe for YouTube later in the week. So Like I said, thanks for all the support this year. Really appreciate it. We continue to grow every day. So thank you guys for telling your friends about us. And like I said, we have a lot of really cool things planned for the off season, and we will catch everybody next time. Have a good day.